So today I'm going to do the draw interview question. So there are multiple questions. So maybe I took 2 day, 3 day, 5 day to complete the all the draw interview question I know. So here can see is part one. Now let's quickly go through this. So then we ask you know what's the hoop. So it's if you are graduate A, you are using the Java. So if you just graduate from college, they must be ask you because you are entry level, right? So they will ask you the hoop. They will ask you the object oriented programming is the methodology or paradigm to design program using classes and objects. So they have 4 key points you need to know. But sometimes I will forget. But you should memorize. And first one is inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation. You must be know if you are a software engineer. And then what is the inheritance? So when one object requires owner properties and the behaviors of a parent object. And now his polymorphism. So if one task is performed in different ways, it's known as polymorphism. So there are two different types of polymorphism. First one is runtime polymorphism. It's achieved through method overloading, and the compile time polymorphism is achieved through the method overloading. So it's very important. This basic knowledge. If you are and college, you should be know the method overloading and method overloading. I remember before the college, I didn't know this two. I don't know how do I graduate, but after the graduate, I learned from this one. Yeah. So if you just graduate, you can prepare this one. And then so here mass loading is mass overloading. Method writing. Sorry. Yeah, method loading. It's more than one method having the same name with different type of parameter or different number parameters in one class. So the method writing is there are two methods having the same signature in the different classes. So the two classes have the relationship we call inheritance. So one is the child class and another is parent class. So you must be know. So you know we can use the super dot constructor, a super dot method, or super dot field in the parent class, right? We can use the super keyword to call the parent method something, yeah. The abstraction, so it's hiding internal details and showing functionality. So I remember most interviewer like ask me like what's different between the interface and the abstraction. So you also need to prepare. So what's the difference? So abstraction class have the abstract keyword. So now here is encapsulation. So it's binding code and the data together into a single unit. You can I just make simple. Yeah, and the definition doesn't need. I hate to memorize because English is not my first language, so sometimes I couldn't speak a lot. So that's why I like to make the definition simple and easy to memorize. So if you are learn English your first language, yeah, congratulations. You're easy to remember that the definition for sure. Now here is the difference between the interface and the abstract class. So next 4 points what I understand. So actually more point you can learn from online. So here first one is abstract class can have method implementation whereas the interface can. So the second point is the class can extend only one abstract class. So the abstract class also is also part of class. So we know one class only can extend one class, right? And then they can. So we have here, but it can implement multiple interface. And then the third point is interface support multiple inheritance, but just now, actually this one is the previous one. So multiple interface, right? And then but abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance. So before the draw A, Actually, we have one question is multiple inheritance, single inheritance. I couldn't remember. They have four different type of inheritance. So I didn't provide in this the PowerPoint I make. So you can double check from online. And then last one is interface don't have constructor because interface, right? Interface only contain the method without any implementation. And about abstract classes have because it's class, right? Now the difference between array and ArrayList. The array is a fixed size data structure. The array always need to mention the size of the elements, right? On the other hand, ArrayList is not a fixed size data structure. Thus, there is no need to mention the size of ArrayList, especially creating its object. Now, the array has both primitive data type as well as object data type. However, ArrayList has only object type data inches and not primitive data type. Now, I will show you why wasn't different. Is the classes. So here is the ArrayList, right? The ArrayList, we know this one is the wrapper class. So if you change the primary data type, let's see what happened here. So here, if you put in here, you can see the error. So here, next one only maintain a wrapper class or a custom class. Maybe here you can create the employee class, like employee. Just make simple, and then you can here define the type is employee. It's custom class, right? It's working. So here ArrayList only support the custom class under the wrapper class like integers, the strings, and the flow, boolean something. Yeah. Now let's see the array, like integer, right? In. So before we need to mention the size. If we didn't mention here, we didn't mention the size, we cannot use it. You can see in the error, so must provide either dimension, impression, or array initializer. So you can see we must be provide the size. And then here's in, right? Also, we can use a wrapper class. Still working. Here we need to change the variable name. Okay, it's working, right? It can support both, and also can support the custom class. So employee, so we can change here true. Okay, now, yeah, that was different. Now, thank you for watching this Java question part 1.